here the non-functional requirements from the event case system is being taken. Here it is specifying what is the product requirement, organizational requirement and external requirements. Product requirement, it says that event case system shall be available to all clinics during the normal working hours. When Monday to Friday, timing is also been specified, 8:30 to 5:30. Downtime within the normal working hours shall not exceed 5 seconds in any one day. This is the underlining point it is. Timing is being given, that should be available even in the seconds. Okay. Downtime within normal working hours shall not exceed 5 seconds in any time. So that much accuracy that you should have it about that product. What is organizational requirements? Users of the event case system shall authenticate themselves using their health authority identity card. Means if you are belongs to that particular organization, so you should have the ID cards. You are the authorized person for the treatment. You are the doctor, you are the nurse. So like that, the ID card has to be authenticated. Everybody cannot go there and you can able to say that you are going to use a system. You cannot. So authentication must be there from the organization requirements. What about the external requirements? System shall implement patient privacy provisions as set out with some specification. So based on that particular version, we can say those things are maintained. Privacy of the patient, it should be maintained. That is the external requirements. So these are the non-functional requirements. Okay, functional requirements which is going to execute, but these things are non-functional requirements where it is also essential to monitor the functional requirements. What is the goals and the requirements? Goal is output. So this is the input I am given, output I am expecting that. I am given the ID card, I am shown, so the output is I am authorized to enter that particular organization. So like that. Okay. So here usability requirements, you'll be going to use that. Okay, so that's what it is being said. This system should be easy to use by medical staff and should organized in such a way that user errors are minimized. This is the goal. Usability goal it is going to be. Okay, error should not be there in that. It should be minimized. So what is the requirement? Medical staff shall be able to use all the system functions after 4 hours of training. So after the training, they should not get the errors. It should be minimized. Errors should not exceed 2 per hour system. So you are typing it. Typing is already you've been given some typing for the 5 lines. It is being given. So how to operate the keys and all that is being given, and you have been trained for 4 hours. Consider like that. Then once if at the time of training, maybe you are going to do some mistakes. Okay, so after that training, complete the training, again one more time it is being given to type it. That time your errors should be minimized. How much minimized? 2 per hour per system. So like that it is going to be. Okay, so whenever that you do some activities, so usability requirements are the goals, what actually is required. So even if it is going to be you will be going to get the errors, those things are going to be minimized. So here some specifications are there, non-functional requirement specifications in the matrix format that is being given. Speed, size, ease of use, reliability, robustness and portability. Speed of the processing system, screen refresh time, okay, event response time, So whenever they will be going to check the BP and all, immediately that will show the output. If it is taking time, it is of no use. Okay, then blood sugar also like that. Okay, time should not be taken more. Then size of the system, that is the number of ROM size it is going to be chips. Okay, so it should be more enough. Okay, it should be in the MB. Okay, then easy of use. System always, the training time, or we can say the system time, or the helping of the need of that particular application. Okay, so it should be easy of use, that it should be. Okay, reliability. So mean time to failure, this is one of the mathematical function. Okay, so within the time period, how many times that it is going to be failures, only that much time only it should fail. So more than that if it takes, it is not reliable. Portability also it should be considered, so we should work in a different environment also. Okay, whenever that failures are going to occur, okay, so how many times that it is going to occur, that it should get recorded, and similar way that you should accept that particular system. Okay, then I should be get reduces also. Okay, if it is going to increase, then reliability fails over there. Robustness, whenever the system is going to restart after the failure, how much time that it is going to take, that you should consider it. Okay, always that you should have the data and the time. Okay, so keep it always intact, because sometimes the crash is going to happen to the system. Then to overcome that, how much time that is going to take the system to come to the normal state. So that is a robustness of the system that it can be calculated. Portability, so the number of dependent statements, okay, percentage of target dependent statements. So here what happens basically is whenever you will be going to switch from one point to another point on operating system, another operating system, so it should work in the proper manner. So that's what that it has been said in this. Okay. So here engineering process, how it is going to be done, how it is going to get executed in this system. When we say that engineering process, okay, requirements engineering process, it depends upon the domain. First is domain, and how many people are involved in that, and which organization that you are developing. These things are going to be considered for this. Then you have to know what are the activities you will be going to perform on that particular application. First is elicitation, analysis, validation, management. You'll be going to work on that particular system. Okay, requirements you'll be going to collect, then you'll be going to analyze those requirements, and you'll be going to validate, you'll be going to check, then you'll be going to manage. Because any product that you'll be going to develop, these things are must. Requirements engineering is going to be must. So once if it is going to be refined properly, analyzed, validated, managed, then it can go for the next process. If in the beginning only if the failure is going to be there, if you are not going to collect properly, then the data, if it is not collected properly, estimation is not going to be done properly, then the output you will be going to get wrong. So to avoid all these things, these analyses are going to be done properly. It is an iterative process. It is going to be interleaved process. So we will be going to use the second model for this application. Okay, that is incremental model that we will be going to use it. Spiral model comments. So here, when you can use any of the models as it is. So, but here it is being used as a spiral model. Okay. Again, these four divisions are going to be there here: requirements specification, requirements validation, system requirements document, requirements elicitation. Elicitation is going to start with the requirements. First is the requirements. That is what you will be going to